What's up, everybody? Oop, I forgot to shut my door. Okay, let me get comfy here. Okay. So, as always, I have the Buffy deck and the Big Book of Tarot. Yeah, I have a bad memory. So, even though I've been doing this tarot card thing since I was about 15, and I'm almost 40, I still have to look up all the meanings. That's why we're here. This is a learning experience for everyone interested in tarot. And because of my Ohio accent, I called it tarot for like a decade. So let's see what's in store for me for the week. What are you doing? Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Just look at this little butthole. Look at this little butthole. Ugh. Go play. Okay. My tarot card of the week is. All right, let's see what it means. Bum, bum. Pentacles do mean money and material matters, so we'll see what that is all about here once I find it. Oh my God. What is going on with this book? Come on. Pentacles. There we go. Alrighty. All right, so not reversed. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so for this card, negative change in circumstance, feeling left out in the cold, recession, feeling the world is against you, adversity, struggle, hardship, bad luck. Wow. So I think everybody is honestly feeling the strain of let me move it here, of everything being so expensive. I think that's what this is talking about. Uh-huh. I mean, I think we're all gonna have some bad luck and struggles this winter. Because let me tell you, this card makes a lot of sense because of the grocery bills. We practically buy the same things every week, and we budget it from how the receipt was last week. This week it was $25 more for the same things that we always get. So I'm pretty sure this is what this card is talking about. Mm. But I do like the last part of this saying. It says, nothing lasts forever. This hardship too shall pass. So we will see about that. So as soon as the podcast for this month dropped, um, it's all about UFOs in the Ohio skies. My daughter texts me and says that she saw one flying over her apartment. And I was thinking, oh, that's a weird circumstance because, I literally just put this episode out. Also, in the episode, at the end, when I talk about Ingrid Cold, the grinning man, I'm referencing a video that was shot in Gallipolis, Ohio, right by the Mothman Museum. And for some reason, when I tried to publish the podcast for the month, it wouldn't let me because that video was inside the video. So I'm talking about this video and it's not there. So if you want to go find the video, all you have to do is type in the Mothman Museum on Facebook and it'll pop up. And by the way, the Mothman Festival is this weekend. So coincidence? I think not. So, is anybody going to pop in today? Because if not, I have things to do. Um, so yeah, I'm probably gonna slow down on the graveyard shifts, the cemetery spirit box sessions, only because they are not doing as well as I want them to, because there's a lot of amazing spirit communication in these videos I've been releasing, and they're not getting the views. Um, so with spooky season coming up, I think I'm going to do paranormal experiments in the studio versus spirit box sessions in the cemetery, just to see the difference in between the communication that I'm getting, because I'm getting a lot of communication out in the cemeteries. But is it manipulated by people driving by in their cars, by the fire department and life squad buildings that are right across the street from the cemetery? See, I don't know how a lot of these devices work. I do know the REM pod, that little black circle with the lights on top and the antenna sticking up. That one is it's easily manipulated. So I stopped taking that one out to the cemetery. Period. I'm gonna pull myself another card because that one was just kind of I didn't like it. And I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Okay. Huh. I got the King of Wands, which it is weird. I did pull this one again first, so I pulled myself another one. King of Wands, and it is reversed. I'll show you the picture again. I know it says stakes, so I gotta go down to the reverse side. Okay, so this is talking about a person. So it's a bad person, a rude, boorish, forceful bully, dictator, tyrant, impulsive, abusive, nasty, bitter, weak, unreliable, lack of energy. Sounds like Trump. Um, Taking the back seat, setting a bad example, not being proactive, undependable, ineffective. So this reverse can indicate you have a lack of energy, experience, or enthusiasm to accomplish what you set out to achieve at this time. That is totally true. You may feel that you are not up to the task or giving away your power and setting a bad example for those who look up to you. You may be worrying about other people's opinions of you, and you may be afraid to be different or step outside your comfort zone. When this card appears reversed, on the flip side, you may be trying to control everyone and everything around you with bullying tactics, aggressive or brute force. As a person, this card is a mature male who is rude, boorish, forceful, and controlling, and is a bully, a dictator, or a tyrant. He may be impulsive, abusive, and extremely aggressive, and excessively proud, stubborn, or egotistical. He may be nasty, vicious, and bitter, and he may lose his temper at the drop of a hat. He may be a fire sign. On the flip side, the King of Wands reversed may be weak, unreliable, and dependable, and ineffective and powerless, and may break the promises he makes. Hmm. So, if I did this one first and then this one second, um, it definitely is talking about my financial struggles being this dictator's fault. So let me just I'm just gonna pull another one. The Knight of Swords. Let me show you this artwork. Excuse me. Nobody here anyway. Swords. Oh God. So I've essentially given myself a 3 card tarot pool because there's nobody here. And that's okay because I didn't really feel like doing this today. Oh God. All right. All righty. Let's see if I can decipher what this one means. So we got the Knight of Swords. In a general context, this is the card of change, and it tells you that a big change is coming, one you have been waiting for quite some time, and you better be ready to roll with it when it does. It's time to jump in and seize the moment. This card is being assertive, direct, honest, and quick witted. It signifies being dashing, daring, and brave. It also represents talkative, ambitious, and forward thinking. When this card appears in your tarot reading, it can indicate that you go against the flow and have great leadership qualities, and you are a perfectionist and a risk taker. If representing a person, this is an adult, 20 to 35, usually male, who has a strong personality, is quick witted, and a fast talker, intelligent, daring, and rebellious. He may be an air sign. The knight is assertive and rational, but can be impatient and impulsive. He is a very direct manner and can sometimes make him seem a little insensitive. However, he is also exciting, adventurous, which draws people to him. Champions, heroes, warriors charging into battle are signified by this card, and as such, can represent a soldier. Are you serious? I'm trying to think about that for a minute. Um, Let me look in the Buffy book because it's 2 people in this reading that I have for myself. Knight of Swords. Okay. So, let's be honest, the world isn't fabulous enough for Glory. Her appearance is a sign that you are relentless in the pursuit of your dreams, not allowing anything to get in your way. Quick on her feet and quicker with her quips, Glory used her intelligence to solve most of her problems. Channel her approach by being direct and speaking your mind, but maybe don't try to destroy the world at the same time. So I'm thinking that these 3 cards, because I got the Five of Pentacles, then I got the Knight of Swords reversed, and now I have Glory. Um, the first one talked about financial struggles, and I was bitching about my grocery prices. This one is talking about President Trump. I'm sure of it. And then this one is the card of change. So something is going to happen because there is a very bad unbalance in the universe. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, look. Hi, how are you? How does Steve treat you? Well, let's find out how Steve treats you. Oh, okay. So this is how Steve is treating you. All right. Four of Cups. Cups is emotions. Four of Cups. Holly. All right, let's go down to the love section. So that's the single part. I'm trying to find the part where if you were in a relationship, this is for you and Steve. Um, where'd it go? The Four of Cups can indicate that you have become complacent in the relationship or are so caught up in the fantasy of what you both want in the relationship to be like that you are not approaching it for what it is. So consider this as a good use of your energy for what you could accomplish if you put that energy back into appreciating your partner for who they are. So what this is telling me is how Steve feels about you, exactly how you think he feels about you. Go with that gut instinct on this. But, it's like you guys are both seeing the relationship as it's something else. So maybe go to dinner and communicate about what you want in relationship goals. Thank you for being here. Who's next? Um, okay. Yeah, we're definitely all feeling this imbalance in the universe. Okay, so you guys live together. So definitely about the relationship. It says that you're caught up in a fantasy of what you want your relationship to be like and not appreciating it for what it is. So if you have this big idea of what the relationship is supposed to be like and it's not happening, you need to step back and take a look at it for what it actually is and kind of learn to grow from that. MH is next. If they're still here, if MH, if you're still here, go ahead and ask your question. I'll be here for a few more minutes. Okay. Okay, MH, you're still there. Go ahead and ask your question. Okay, will you and Kilo be in a serious long-term relationship in the future? You got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I'll let you see her artwork here. But she reversed. She reversed. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles reversed. Alrighty. Go down to the reverse side. Hmm. Okay. So, in a love tarot reading, if you are in a relationship, the Queen of Pentacles reverse can indicate that you will be jealous or insecure in your relationship, or that you and your partner may be bored or in a rut, kind of stuck in a rut. You and your partner may be expressing your insecurity by acting in a possessive or controlling manner. If representing a person in the relationship, this card may be unpleasant. He may be getting lazy or boring and will expect their partner to do all the work in the relationship. Alternatively, though, there's another side of this. You may be jealous, possessive, and spoiled. A social climber, you know, you can be neglectful or abusive in some ways, but I don't see that happening. Um, and the rest of it talks about being single. If the person is providing you what you want, you will not be equal partners, and you could end up feeling insecure or possessive. Alternatively, it can indicate that you want someone who embodies the qualities of what you want. So, MH, I'm thinking Yeah, you guys could definitely be in a serious relationship, but it's not gonna be the way you want it to be. So, it could be, talking about the present now, but it's a warning saying that, someone is insecure in this relationship, someone is jealous in this relationship, or you could be bored or stuck in a rut in this relationship. Um, so whatever the issue is, definitely, like, talking from someone that's been married for 20 some years. I can't even remember how long I've been with my partner. You gotta communicate. Communication is key. So if you feel like you're being stuck in a rut or you feel insecure in a relationship, you need to express that to your partner. But thank you for being here. All right, Krishna, Mira, parts, actions for Vinny in the near future. No contact. Let me cut the deck. Okay, that was good. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You got the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay, let's go down to the love section. Okay, this one's kind of short and sweet. If you're in a relationship, the Seven of Cups reversed indicates that you are starting to get a reality check about where your relationship is after a period of avoiding reality. You need to use this clarity to take stock of the relationship and take action to fix any issues that need to be resolved. Ignoring issues will not make them go away. If you're single, the Seven of Cups reversed indicates that you may be limiting the possibilities for romance by sticking too rapidly to unrealistic or idolized notions of your perfect partner. Try to loosen up and date people you might not normally date. So, thinking outside the box. But I'm going to tell you the general context of this one too. This card can indicate that you are finding clarity and getting back to reality after a period of indulging in fantasies or living in a dream world. You may be finally starting to act decisively and see the correct path for yourself clearly. Having previous felt indecisions or lost, it represents getting a reality check. Alternatively, when this card appears reversed, it can indicate that you may have been having a lack of options, choices, or opportunities. You may be feeling restricted or trapped in some way. So I hope that resonates with you with your question. I try to just repeat your question over and over in my head while I'm shuffling, and this is what I get. Um, but yeah, the cups are emotions, so you're definitely very emotion about this. Um, about the no contact, I'm not really sure where that's going. It's like you're having a reality wake up call, and that's why you're like, okay, time to get down to business. So if you're feeling restricted or trapped in some way, just remember all of this is temporary and anything can change. And if you come back in a few weeks and ask me to pull you another card, it might say the same thing. It might say something completely different than the path that you were on a week ago. All these readings, people, they can change just by your decisions, your actions. You change your own future. Okay. Even if you have a doom and gloom tarot reading like I did this week, it's okay. It's just temporary. You can change it. You can always change your future by making a different decision. Oliver, what you doing? All right, guys, it's 1 o'clock and I have some things to do before I go to work. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and share it with a friend. Tell your friends to come back on Tuesday, and I will be right here at 12:30 Eastern Time, and I'll pull a card for you. I hope you all have a fantastic week. Many blessings to each and every one of you. And always remember to stay spooky.